There was a certain degree of inner turmoil for Chancellor Friedrich Merz, who, of course, relied on that very youth wing to get backing within his own party. He was the voice of change. He keeps mentioning that he's going to do something for generational justice. So how's that working out?
Well, that is definitely very interesting. If you saw the election campaign to get Friedrich Merz into the office where he currently is residing, the Chancellery, it was definitely those young conservatives that helped him get there. Because to many of them, he was sort of a messiah. After, almost decades of Angela Merkel rule, many of them had been hoping for a charismatic leader who came from the business world, who would bring about change. And now Friedrich Merz, as we've discussed many times in this podcast, is facing the hard realities of running a coalition government. So he is trying to get that message across to the young conservatives. Look, I have to make compromises. And sometimes he says, what's the alternative? What do you want me to do if, there's also this inner debate happening already within the Conservatives? Wouldn't we be better off if we sort of dropped the Social Democrats and just risked running a minority government for a while? Now, that is being debated within the Conservatives, but it's, of course, extremely risky. We all know the polls. We've discussed them many times in this podcast as well. The Conservatives are under a lot of pressure from the far right, especially when you look at the polls.